Well, I came out here last night to the chicken house after dark. I was wondering why I had so much poop in here. Just poop in it all the time. And I hadn't been out here at night for a week or so. Came in here and there was 3 or 4 little chicks, 3 or 4 of the little pullets, nesting, roosting up here on top of this dude. So that's when I said to myself, we can't have that and we got to fix that. So I made a little thing, a little cone, and I'll show you how I made it. So I found some aluminum flashing material that I had, formed it into a cone, and I am putting rivets in it. Drill a hole, put a rivet. Clamp it up. Put a hole where you want it. Put your rivet. Got a couple of different sizes of rivets. This is the smallest one I have, and I'm not even sure what size it is. The hole is 1/8, I think. The drill bit. Okay. Clamps off. And there's the cone, but it's, as you can see, got a butt end on it that we don't need, so we're going to cut that off. Let me show you how to do that. I've got a pair of what's called nibblers. It's got a little thing down in here that takes out just a small crescent, kind of a crescent shaped piece of metal out of it. Goes back and forth. And that cuts real well when you're doing straight cuts. That's how I cut this off to begin with, and we'll see how it does right now. Well, I just kind of free-handed it. It is not going to be pretty. I don't want it necessarily to be pretty. I want it to be functional. Let's get in here and nibble it with the nibbler. Let's see if we can't put it on there and make it happen. Put the chain up through here. All I have to do is raise this up when I go to put feet in it. Man, that works slick. That works slick. I don't think we're going to have any chickens roosting on it tonight. Not tonight. What do you think about that? Now, what I need to do, and I hope I can, is come out here tonight and get you some footage of them trying to jump on that thing and roost. Because that's going to be comical. Anyway, that's it for right now. If I can get some footage of the other, I'm definitely going to do it. But there's my solution for chickens roosting on top of the, well, on top of your water, on top of your feeder, wherever they are. make something conical, that will keep them off. Something they cannot grab onto it. I can just imagine they're going to be jumping up here and scratching and trying and not going to be able to do it. That's going to be pretty cool and pretty funny. Hopefully I can get you some shots of it. A funnel would work. If you had a big enough funnel, that would work. But I had some flashing on hand, and that's what I made. We'll see how it works. I'll let you know. Well, they're trying to figure out how in the world they're going to roost on that silver doodad. They've already tried to jump up in there. I got one that's brave enough to get up on that roost, because they're still establishing the pecking order, and all them big ones are high above the pecking order of them little ones. So the little ones are starting to climb up a little bit, maybe start to roost. Most of them were under the feeder last night, and 4 of them were on top of the feeder last night. Don't like that. So let's see what they do. They may crawl up there and get a hint from the one that's up on the big roost, and at least get on the ladder and stay on the ladder at night. I got plenty of roosting space, and the big chickens don't seem to be, if you wonder what the light is, since the days are getting shorter, I went ahead and put the light on timer. Big chickens don't seem to be picking on the little chicken that's up there, but she is just hanging she is just hanging off that back corner just in case you push me off and I'm gone. But anyway, maybe they'll figure out they're supposed to be up high. That's what chickens are supposed to be. They've got an instinct to get up high from predators. We'll just sit here for a little while, watch them. If anything interesting happens, I'll turn the camera back on. So while I'm out here, the ones that were roosting last night on the feeder were all the Plymouth barred rocks. And just interesting that of the 3 that have gotten on the high roost, all 3 of those are the barred rock, and then the one that's standing right there and looking up like she's probably going to go is a barred rock. All the black Australorps are under the feeder. They're nesting or roosting or whatever on the ground. So that tells me that the barred rock have a much more keen instinct to keep away from predators, and that is that roosting instinct that the Australorps don't have. Maybe because they're a heritage breed, and I don't know. Just kind of interesting that they are the ones that want to roost. The barred rock want to roost, and there's one still on the ground, but she's just kind of still pecking around eating. Now the other chickens are trying to knock them off the roost. They're not real happy with them being up there, and they may wind up just roosting on this this crossbars right there. But it's just interesting to note that the Australorps, at this point, they'll change, but at this point they don't care anything about roosting, about getting up high, staying away from predators. So I don't know, kind of interesting. I think the big chickens are going to leave those alone, let them roost up high, which is good. I want them to, get up as high as they can. But this one on the ground is looking up too. I bet you she goes up there too. I bet you she does. But anyway, I think I'll finish it for tonight, and I may come out here later and take a look and see where they all are, but we'll see. All right, as for right now, we're gone.